Good evening, everybody, and welcome to episode 19 of This Song Fucking Sucks. Before we get started, a little bit of business. Don't forget to check out his royal swarthiness, JP von Hitchburg, at schwarzenator.com, schwarzenator.com, and dinosaurdick.com. You can check me at jeffkalmbach.com, jeffkalmbach.com, on Facebook, facebook.com/JeffKalmbachsmusic, at Jeff Kalmbach on Twitter, at Jambeck on Instagram. Check out my record, This Is Not Here, on iTunes, Google Play, Spotify, and wherever you may happen to want to steal your music. Check out the Northern California Spasmatics, Saturday, August 17th at Lafayette Art and Wine Festival, Sunday, August 18th at Santa Clara Wine Fest, Friday, August 23rd at Dan's in Walnut Creek, and Saturday, August 24th at Pick 6 Sports Lounge in Pleasanton. And don't forget to do your due diligence as a fan of this show and support us at facebook.com/TSFnS, at TSFnSucks on Twitter, now on SoundCloud and Google Play. Subscribe, rate, and review on iTunes with fucking spelled F******ing. This Song Fucking Sucks official and This Song Fucking Jams: a pleasant alternative playlist available on YouTube and Spotify. Don't forget to tell a friend and hashtag us, hashtag TSFnS. Thank you so much. Shove it in your ass. I met so many men, it's like they're all the same. My appetite for lovin' is now my hunger pain. Today we listen to I'm Real Murder Remix by J-Lo featuring Ja Rule. This song fucking sucks. JP, what you doing, motherfucker?
Oh, Jeff, good morning. I feel this is probably the earliest we've gotten together to do this. Good
Probably. I'm not awake. I'm particularly phlegmy, but I'm excited about it.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah,
Yes.
I'll be horking up all sorts of exciting things this morning. Today we listen to I'm Real Murder Remix by Jennifer Lopez with Ja Rule from 2001. This is horrible. Just straight horrible.
I mean, not to quote anything, but this song fucking sucks.
Yeah, there you go. Because that's the name of the thing. It really does. It is deplorable. This is the kind of song that this show was born to do. Here's an interesting thing. Let's start on a happy note. This song was number one on September 11th, 2001.
No way.
Yeah.
Shut the fuck up. I didn't read that part.
Yeah, that's
wow.
Doesn't that say it all?
I mean, that says a lot. Oh, man.
I'm pretty sure that's why the terrorists hate us.
You know, if this is the song.
We found a reason for that.
And the reason is you, and the reason is you.
Yeah, thank you. The reason is Jennifer Lopez.
Apparently, as I was reading on the ever-trusty Wikipedia, that this is the turning point for her when she became J-Lo. This is the turning point, according to Ja Rule, for the murder remix thing. So he was saying she's mad cool. She goes in, knocks the shit out, no problem. I love artists like that.
Thanks, Ja Rule.
And it's J-Lo now because I'm real. It's gonna put her in another zone.
Zone of lame.
Personally, for me, as soon as this song starts, I heard immediately. It was like, oh, this sounds like a poor man's Mary J. Blige ripoff of something off of her album My Life, which was like 94. This is like 7 years later, and this song, I mean, it totally has like the same vibe to it. And then my next note was, oh my God, J-Lo really can't sing.
Yeah, I could spend the entire show on that. I really can. That's one of my biggest issues. That and her like flesh-colored lip gloss.
Yes.
I just can't stand it. But both of their voices are deplorable.
Yes.
But in the most opposite ways, which is kind of interesting. because he's like sandpaper and he's harsh and he's really annoying, which was kind of a thing at the time.
Like Busta Rhymes? Was that Busta Rhymes a little before this?
Yeah, a little bit, but he's a little yelly too.
Yeah.
And DMX.
And, yeah.
And it was just like all yelly rapper guys who are yelling and gravelly voice, but gravelly in an annoying way.
And the thing he's doing here, their voices don't mesh well at all.
No.
That's the very strange thing about this song. I mean, at least someone auto-tuned her.
Yeah.
Because with him, he's sort of doing that, because he's toned it down and he's doing sort of a talk rap thing.
Right.
But he's also doing it with pitches that aren't in tune. So it makes it sound super weird to me. It's like, this isn't vibing me at all. Like, this just sounds fucking horrible.
Yeah, I think musically, rap guys get the pass for being out of tune. Like, they're expected to be out of tune.
Okay.
A lot of times. And if they're in tune, it's like, oh, look at that. Huh, interesting.
Okay.
You know, I think since then, it's become more of a thing to have guys that kind of do both and can really sing
and it kind of put it in there where so their pitches actually make sense within the key of the song that they're singing.
Yeah, but I think no one's expecting him to actually be a singer, and they're just like, oh, he's got notes. Look at that, isn't that cute? So he's like fucking sandpaper on my dick, but then she's super breathy and wispy and non-committal. You know?
Yeah.
And she's got that breathiness that's, oh, I'm so girly, but at the same time, I can't really sing. Yeah, right?
Oh, man.
You know? That's really what that says to me, is like, oh, I don't know how to sing. So I can't project because I'm real. That's what people do when they don't know how to sing. And
when they're like not sure of the notes.
Yeah. You know? I mean, like, she's always been just a shitty singer. She has no range. She has like 5 notes, like not even an octave. I
said, boy, J-Lo's vocal range is phenomenal. What is it, like a 5th? Kill me.
Exactly. Yeah, she has no range. At least like Mariah Carey had the gymnastics, you know?
That's a different level.
Yeah, she could sing. I think I bring that up because this song has been compared to those tunes, the production stuff. They're kind of purposefully trying to bring back that sound of that, like you're saying, the Mary J stuff, and you know, I think also Mariah Carey stuff from the 90s, trying to get that sound and stuff. But those are both phenomenal singers who can fucking wail. And Mary then J. she's just like, I'm really a dancer.
Oh.
You know, that's all I hear is just like, you should have stayed a dancer because you're great at that. But this is garbage.
You know, I got to give it to her. For somebody who's as talentless as she is, she's really made a name for herself.
I mean, no one questions that she has really created her career. So from a career standpoint, I have nothing but props. She has really gone after it. It's not easy being as successful as she is, and so she's done that.
And she's got a great ass.
She's got a fine hiney, you know?
Your butt can make your career.
But there's plenty of people with nice butts who are like just suckling on the teat of fame and just can't pull it off, whereas she just crushed it. So
Man, I mean, she crushed it.
I know. She crushed the teat of fame.
She got to cross over into the urban, get the J-Lo creds. Man, she just fucking killed it.
Oh, it's so embarrassing. It's so embarrassing. She's trying so hard to sound hard that it just...
Yes.
It's ridiculous and laughable, but the effort involved is so palpable, too. It's like I can hear her trying, and it just like...
I mean, I know I've said this before. Everything just feels so manufactured with her. I mean,
she really is.
You know, this is just... I you know, it's that same thing we talked about Disturbed. It's hard for me to... When I hear it, and I was just looking at when I watched the video to prepare for this, and just she's sitting there saying, like, I get a lot of dicks, I fuck a lot of guys, I'm sexy, I'm cool, I'm a badass. It's like, you don't get to tell me. You don't get to decide for me if I think you're a badass. I get to decide for myself. The fact that you have to tell me that you're sexy,
yes.
you're an animal eater or whatever, you know, you're a man eater.
You're a wiener eater.
I don't buy it. Yeah, I don't. I hate that kind of shit. It's just so manufactured to sound tough. It's bullshit.
Yeah, it has that you doth protest too much kind of thing, because it's like if you're, well, we'll get into this when we get to the chorus, but if you have to, if you have to explain it, if you have to tell me, I don't believe you. You know?
And this is this the first song or the second song where she had to explain herself in this way? Wasn't that when Jenny from the Block? Where she's like, yo, she's like, hey, she's all like, hey, you know, I'm Jenny from the Block. You know, don't be surprised that I'm so fucking bling bling. I'm Jenny from the Block. I'm cool.
That thing was all, well, I may be a ridiculous superstar, but I'm still just regular person. Like, I don't believe that for 1 second. You seem like a pretentious bitch.
You wanna learn a lesson on how that really works? Go talk to Dave Grohl. That's who does that. Dave Grohl is the same guy on stage as he is talking to his parents in a restaurant. I've seen it with my own 2 eyes. That's what a real person who's a superstar, that's how they act. He doesn't go around saying, well, I'm just a cool guy. Look at my teeth, look at my beard. I'm just a cool guy. You know, he doesn't do that. He says, here's my art, here's my music. Take it or leave it. I'm just going to be me. He doesn't write songs about it, trying to convince people that he's a cool guy. I don't know.
But if he did, I would like to listen to it. I'm curious about that.
Dave Grohl for life.
Hashtag DGFL.
FL. Forever.
WWDGD. And then one thing I noticed, and it was backed up by the wiki page. I thought this was just accidental and bullshit, but there is a possibility that this is in fact a purposeful thing. I'm listening to this song and I'm like, this is just Mary Jane by Rick James.
Oh, right.
Form-wise, the way the backing track sounds, the way the sample is, and her phrasing is dead on the same thing, you know, in those verses. Yeah, you know, the phrasing, the melodic stuff. I'm like, this is the exact same song. You can just swap it, except not good, you know? What if we took this awesome song and made it shitty? And then I read in the wiki page that I guess there's some purposeful thing that they're like, oh, let's rip off this song. Okay. Yeah. We can't write our own song.
Well, that tends to be a commonality in this genre of music, though. Not to slam the whole genre, but I find that happens a lot. So there's a lot of borrowing.
Yeah, while the remix officially interpolates the Mary Jane Girls 1983 song All Night Long, as well as borrowing the melody from Rick James' Mary Jane.
So they completely yanked it then.
Yeah, you know, and that is official. He doesn't list him in the songwriting credits.
I found it pretty astonishing that this song was written by 4 people and another 6 people with the Ja Rule version.
Yeah.
So the Murder remix received additional lyrics by Ja Rule and Irv Gotti.
Oh, yeah. He's a hip-hop impresario. Yeah, I think he's the guy behind Murder whatever.
Oh, okay.
Murder Record Incorporated.
That's a Metallica song. No, it's Damage Incorporated.
Ink Records in Murderated. There's that whole Mary Jane aspect of it, which bothered me. Well, here's my thing, is if I wanted to listen to Mary Jane by Rick James, I would listen to it.
Yes.
It's not like it went away. It's not like, back in the day before they had records and phonographs where if you wanted to listen to something, you had to perform it and you had to perform your own version. And if your version sucked, that's what you had to listen to. It's like, no, I still... Rick James.
All right, hold on, Jeff.
I can hear it. That's bullshit, bro.
I mean, okay, I think the song actually has a pretty decent hook. That hook is good. It's catchy. I got it. It's all right. It's fine. It's fine. It's not great. It's not good. It's just, it's fine. I mean, so when you suggested this song, I didn't know that I knew it because I'm so far removed from this genre, especially during this time when we were in school. Yeah. So it was, it was definitely, different. So as soon as I put it on, I'm like, I've never heard this song before. And I have no idea. And all of a sudden they get to the chorus. I was like, oh, I remember that. Oh, yeah, I've heard this. Yep. I've heard this hook before, and I just kind of forgot all about it. Yeah. And I was like, it's decent. It's okay. It's fine. And then I looked down to see, okay, this is fine. This is, this is like a throwaway song. What did this chart? And it peaked at #1 in the U.S. Billboard charts.
Sure did.
I keep saying this over and over again, but man, this kind of shit just makes me want to stop playing music forever.
I know.
I don't get it. I don't get it. How do people not see how phony it is? That's
It is
my
very
biggest
phony
thing.
because people are phony.
Maybe that's, I guess, yeah, it's true.
So, right from the top where he's all, what's my motherfucking name? And she's like, R-U-L-E. I'm like, oh, I want to hit you. I really do. That is so embarrassing for you. I feel bad for you for saying that in public.
Who do you feel bad for? Which one?
Everyone involved, really. I feel bad for me for having to hear it. And then, they go through this little intro kind of thing about, and the game done chose me.
Yeah,
And I'm thinking, did it? Did it really, J-Lo? It chose you. The game chose you. Ugh, come on.
it's all fabricated.
Her effort is just palpable. It's just, there's so much effort going on that
Why does Ja Rule come out of the gate so tough in the first place?
because he's got to prove he's tough.
Yeah, I guess, but she's like, and the game done chose me. And he's like, I'll bring the pussy, pain, niggles, and hoes. It's all the same. Like,
I know.
Dude, chill out. Why you fight? What's up, dude? No one's trying to fight you.
I know.
Chill,
like,
dude.
We just want to listen to a song.
What's up? What's up, dude? Take it easy.
I know. Just like settle down.
It's like a pit bull that's been chained in his fucking yard for too long as you walk by, and he's just fucking freaking out at you. Like, whoa.
It's like a chihuahua. They're just like, they're so small and they're so yappy.
Yeah.
They got
That's
like
a
a
much-
complex because it's like,
That's definitely Chihuahuas are the worst. I hate those dogs.
Yeah, I know. And when he says that, I'm wondering if the pain means having to listen to the song. Because if so, he is definitely bringing the pain.
Yeah, I just don't really think I understand. If it took 6 people to write these lyrics, I'm having a hard time understanding the rationale between these 2 lyrics that are superimposed over each other.
Right.
Because he's all, I smoke weed, I'm analyzing the game. She's like, the game chose me. He's like, I fuck shit up. And she goes, ever since you told me. He goes, there's only room for 2, and I've been making less room for you. And now she's like, only God can hold me. What?
Yeah.
Where did that even come from?
What they don't tell you is that those 6 people never got together and like talked in any way.
They're like, okay, Johnny, you get lines 1 and 2. Pete, you got lines 3 and 4. Ja Rule, you take lines 4 and 5. They're just like throwing them all together.
Yeah, it's songwriting by committee. It's like the Homer Simpson car.
Yes.
Let's put everything in there, and it doesn't matter if they're completely unrelated and don't go together. It's just a mess. And when he says there's only room for 2, what does that mean? I'm making less room for you. Isn't this like about how, we love people and we're in love and there's the 2 of us, or I don't get it.
This is hard. It's hard to understand, but I think that what he's saying, I think he's alluding to the God comment about to come.
Okay.
I think.
Because his name is Ja Rule, so I mean, I guess he's like Captain
Jamaica?
Yeah, Captain Godman.
Oh, Ja Rule, the Captain Godman.
Yeah.
Oh, everybody
I just
knows
pictured
that.
him with like a little captain's hat and like a little name tag. Like, I am Ja Rule. I'll be your captain for today.
We're going to talk about God. Holla.
We're going to be leveling off at 30,000 feet.
Wait, okay, hold on. So they get into this. Okay, maybe he is. I'm alluding to God. I'm making less time for you because I love God so much. And then, now only God can hold me. This was really confusing.
Oh, yeah,
and hug me, love me, judge me. The only man that hovers above me, holler. Okay, all right.
The only man that help is above me.
Hovers. What is yours?
I've got that help.
I think either way,
Okay.
They're both equally stupid.
Agreed.
And so okay, so God is important, God. And then the very next line is, I met so many men, and it's like they're all the same. My appetite for loving is now my hunger pain. She's basically saying, hey, I love God, and I like to fuck the dick.
I love cock.
Wait, but isn't it very Christian to wait till you're married? So what's this all about? So what's going on here?
I don't know. It's about loving cock.
She loves the dick. And when I'm feeling sexy, who's going to comfort me? The only problem
Okay,
so
is it I love this line, appetite for lovin'. It's like the soft rock version of Guns N' Roses.
But isn't it ridiculous that the very first line of the song is, "What's my motherfucking name?" And then they go all PG in the verse. Like, what? Why?
Appetite for lovin'. That's got to be an album name or somewhere.
I think this is the most confused lyrics we've had to deal with yet.
Yeah, they don't make as much sense. It's just gobbledygook. Nothing leads into anything. And then hunger pain. Give me a break. I've got hunger for lovin' and Cheetos.
So I would think she's saying her pussy's aching.
Her pussy is aching for Cheetos.
Cheetos?
My hunger pain? Are you kidding me? That is a perfect example of a metaphor gone wrong. It's like, my appetite for lovin', I'm going to extend that metaphor into hunger pain. Because hunger, appetite, hunger, get it? It applies to the previous line and the previous sentiment of appetite.
And this is where all 6 writers come in.
Yeah. Okay, we're gonna take hunger and appetite, and we're gonna take love and pain, and we're gonna put it together, and it's gonna be a metaphor, and it's gonna be awesome.
Oh my God.
It's fucking embarrassing. I want to kick you in the dick. And when I'm feeling sexy, who's gonna come for me? Okay.
Okay, mine says comfort, so I don't know who's right, but they're both, again, equally as stupid.
I think yours is probably right. Okay, so let's analyze both of these because they're both just stupid. But I mean, I think comfort is probably right. But when I'm feeling sexy, who's going to comfort me? Do you need to be comforted when you feel sexy? Usually people who feel sexy, it's a source of pride and confidence. You don't need to be comforted like it's some burden or pain. I'm pained by my own sexiness.
Maybe they're trying to refer to the hunger pain. Hold on, I'm getting deep here. So the appetite for lovin' is now my hunger pain, and when I'm feeling sexy, who's gonna comfort me? Okay, so she's like, I'm fucking hungry, and I got a stomach ache for some dick. So when I start getting turned on, who's gonna give me that dick?
I get that's what she means.
I think that's where she's going.
You know what would be great is if they just extended that appetite for lovin' for the entire song, and it was just a song that was all food, sex metaphors.
I think that we can write that song.
Yeah,
Let's
like
write
that Bungle song. Which one is it?
Squeeze Me Macaroni.
Squeeze Me Macaroni.
That's what it is. Yeah, Squeeze Me Macaroni.
That's the one. That's what the song needs to be. Part 2.
Slap your face with my bologna.
Yeah, there you go.
Squeeze me macaroni. Slap your face with my...
This episode will just be us singing that song.
Oh, yeah, all day long.
Yeah,
I love that.
That's classic. That's classic Bungle. Anyway, why do you need to be comforted when you're feeling sexy? That doesn't make sense to me. That's stupid.
It's because they're forcing the metaphor now.
Forcing it. It's just like, here's a word. Here's some stuff.
It's God's big dick. They're forcing God's big dick down your throat.
Yeah, and then I think my incorrect lyrics are pretty amusing. And when I'm feeling sexy, who's gonna come for me? Which is like...
Yeah.
ridiculous. Like some illiterate wrote these out, but I mean, I think pretty much if you're in the mood and you're a chick and you look like J-Lo, you can find any asshole off the street to spooge their seed all over your face. It's pretty easy.
I'm gonna go with yes on that one.
And her only problem is their insecurity. So first of all,
yeah, there's a left turn. That's a hard left turn right there.
Yeah, another one. This is like Mr. Toad's Wild Ride.
Yeah.
Their insecurity, first of all, the use of insecurity is just like, oh, okay, this is middle school lyric writing. Because any of the itty words, when you end with it, it's just like, oh, that's what I used to do when I was in 7th grade. Cool. It's a lazy rhyme, and it's kind of lame to put the blame on someone else. So there's nothing wrong with you whatsoever. It's all their insecurity. It's not you.
That's a typical woman thing to say.
I swear we're not misogynists, but it's their insecurity. It's not because I'm an asshole.
I guess for me, that line actually is a sort of like it's like a carrot. Like, okay, so now where are we going? Because there's been so many left-hand turns here, and maybe a right-hand turn because we're not going in a circle, that's for sure. And it's like, there's this thing going on, then all of a sudden she goes, "Oh yeah, and by the way, I like to fuck a lot of guys, and I don't have any feelings, so they're all a bunch of pussies." And it's like, wait, okay, so now where are we going? So now what do you got? Now let's hear what's happening next. That was my initial like, what, huh? And where do we go?
We go tired of being alone.
Who says that? Is that Ja Rule or is that J Lo?
I think that's Ja Rule.
Okay,
Yeah, that's Ja Rule.
And she
He's
says,
tired of being alone.
yeah,
Sick of arguing on the phone.
yeah,
Are you telling all your friends
yeah.
that you don't understand?
My love. Wait,
My
what?
love.
Wait.
Yeah,
How'd my love sneak in there? What the fuck is going on? So
understand my love. So that's one line.
Oh.
That you don't understand my love. So your dude doesn't get you. And because you're
Oh,
arguing on the
thank you.
phone and
Thank you.
you're alone and, so you're complaining to your friends. But it's like, well, that's not what she says in her part of the verse. Her part of the verse is all, I'm just riding cock all over the town and they're too insecure for my vagina.
Okay.
Oh, but I have a dude, and he doesn't understand my love. He doesn't understand my vagina.
Yeah, but the feeling I'm getting right now when I'm reading these lyrics is that Ja Rule is just another dick. He doesn't know it. He doesn't know that he's just another dick for this God-loving woman.
But when you get to the chorus there,
let's hit it.
Because I'm real. So first of all, no, you're not. And the more you say it, the less I believe it. You're not real. You could not be less real. It's the most manufactured sounding statement of all time.
Okay. That's a bold statement.
Yeah. That just the more she says it, the less I believe it.
Yeah. But as I'm starting to try to put all this together, she's saying that she's real because she fucks a lot of dudes. Okay. That's cool, I guess. But he goes on to state 9 or 10 or 12 different reasons why she's real, none of which is because she goes and fucks a lot of guys. So he's missing the point altogether.
I think that they're just saying two completely unrelated things. Her perspective is like, I'm a confident woman and I'm street and, I'm hard. That's her whole thing, basically, from this whole song is like, I'm hard.
Which I don't believe about J-Lo at all.
No. When you say it in that wispy, breathy voice, it doesn't really fucking work with that stupid fucking lip gloss. I just can't let go of it. Anyway, but then he's just like, oh, I like the way you're put together, basically, like, oh, look at you walk and you move and then you talk and then you're staring like you got something wrong with you and you look and your style and your hair.
It's all physical. Everything is all physical shit.
No one ever claimed that Ja Rule is really a deep human being who's like, your personality. That is the one thing that is not listed in the chorus, right? It never says your personality.
Your personality, the way you move.
Right.
Doesn't really flow very well.
Well, that's true. That's true. From a musical standpoint, possibly.
I like your smarts. I like your brain.
I like that you have a doctorate in philosophy and you like all the same Netflix shows.
The way you think.
Yeah, no, it's not. You're a piece of meat and I like it.
Yep.
I like the way you stare. It makes me picture, see all of these in my sick mind, because he doesn't specify that the way she walks is sexy and the way she moves is sexy. Like that's the underlying, you're supposed to assume that, but in my mind, it's all jacked up. Like she's got like a limp and she moves all like, stilted and she's got a speech impediment and stuff.
It's a catatonic stare.
It's just the way you stare. I just picture it just like looking off and drooling with like one eye closed.
I'll buy it. I'll buy that.
When you get the way you smile, the way you smell, insert pussy joke. Just, I'm not even going to make it.
Oh, yeah.
Once I get to smell, it's like, yeah, there's a pussy joke in there somewhere. So she stinks. That's what I'm getting to.
Yep.
She stinks. You stink.
I feel that.
And it drives him wild. It's like low tide in here and I can't handle it. Hello, ladies.
That was a good one. Oh, man. I think you covered that one.
Cover that with a tarp.
I'm not sure that I have anything to add to the analyzing of that chorus.
And I can't go on without you.
And I can't... Well, okay.
From a serious standpoint, that should be very meaningful. It's a good choice, but because the rest of the song is such a disaster, it's devoid of meaning.
Yeah.
There's nothing to build that feeling and that I can't go on without you. Like, that makes sense because over the course of the song, we're building that idea and leading you to that. You don't lead me to shit. It's like there's a piece of an idea over there, and then 10 feet away, there's another idea, and then another 10 feet, there's a completely different idea, and we're running around trying to pick this up and piece it together. So when they get there, it's like, what? Why? I don't understand why they can't go on. Do they know each other? What the fuck is this? Like, he's just like staring at her, and then she's taking dicks in the mouth because she's got an appetite for loving. And like, I don't know what the fuck's going on.
Yeah, this guy's just getting played. Straight played.
He's like a cartoon character to me. He's like a little man with a funny mustache and a ridiculous Yosemite Sam voice. He's Yosemite Sam to me.
He is the thug version of Yosemite Sam.
Yeah. He's just silly. He's like, he doesn't seem hard. He seems comical.
It's all very confusing to me because he comes out of the gate all bombast and fucking yelling his brains out, motherfucker! And then he's like
Yosemite Sam.
Yeah, exactly. And then he's all, oh, I love you so much. What?
Yeah.
I silenced you for a second.
Yeah, I don't know. Exactly. All I could do is say, yeah, what the shit? And this was for a minute in those couple of years. This was the thing. Get the super pop girl and the hip hop guy and do a duet. So there was this one. I don't know which one started it. I feel like this was one of the first ones. But then J-Lo did one with LL Cool J, which is also horrible. And then there was one with Kelly Rowland from Destiny's Child, and I think she did hers with Nelly.
Oh.
Which is embarrassing.
Is Nelly the thong song? Or is that Little Cisco?
That's Cisco.
Okay.
Right time, though.
Okay, same era. Okay.
Same era. I think, the songs are all pretty much the same. What a stupid idea. They're always really stupid because it was this, like, whole feeling of street love. Like, we're tough, but we're in love. And it makes me feel dirty.
I just finished reading all the lyrics, and I have no fucking idea what is going on in this song. There's just so much confusion in here. This is astonishing to me.
It's like they put words into a hat and started just picking them out.
Yeah.
Took 6 people to pick words out of a hat.
Because, like, Ja Rule goes on to say, girl, I've been thinking about this relationship. So, already, he doesn't get it.
Yeah, like, I didn't know there was a relationship at this point. Like,
right.
Wait, there is?
Yeah.
I thought she was just appetite for love and, just chugging dick.
Right, because of God. Because God was thrown in at the beginning, and I don't know why, because he never shows up again, and I don't know what the importance of that was, but...
Only he can judge them, so...
Oh, that's what it is? Okay.
Yeah, I don't know. It's throwaway bullshit.
It
doesn't mean
stupid.
anything. It's fucking weird. Girl, I'm thinking about the relationship, and I want to know, is this as good as it gets? That part is just rhythmically fucked. It just doesn't make... I mean, he pulls it off, but it doesn't make sense. Rhythmically, it just shouldn't work. Fucking all whacked out. Because we've been through the worst times and the best times. It's like, but okay, so now you're saying that there is a relationship and that...
You spent time together.
Right, which is not what I was meant to believe in the first verses of the song. Now they looking at me, smiling at me, laughing like we wasn't happy.
What?
When did that happen? And
now they've been looking at me, smiling at me, laughing like we wasn't happy?
What the fuck does that mean? Do people laugh when they aren't happy? I don't...
Wait, are people laughing at him because he's sad?
I think they're laughing. Yeah, they're laughing at them because they don't think it's real. They don't think it's a good relationship and that they're really happy or something.
Okay.
I don't know. It's stupid. That's what it is.
And then, but this is the kicker. Here's where it gets real good.
Yeah, but not knowing that we're growing and we're getting married.
What?
What the fuck? Where did that come from?
Wait a minute. What?
That completely out of left field. I don't get it. I didn't foresee it. Like, when did this become like the marriage song?
What the fuck? That comes out of nowhere.
Really does.
And then it just keeps getting better.
Yeah, hard loving and straight thugging.
Okay.
Yeah, which actually, that is a pretty appropriate description of what they're trying to do. I think that's the formula that they're trying to strike. I think that's like, picture some guy in a suit, at the record company going, you know what would sell?
Yeah, exactly.
With like the little, he's got
the bubble.
A bubble.
Above his head.
With dollar signs in his eyes. Ka-ching!
Ugh.
Bitch, I ain't doing this shit for nothing.
Oh, he's now...
What? He that's a line. He actually says this. Like,
I know we're gonna
Jesus.
get married. Bitch, I ain't doing this for nothing. But isn't that a nice way to treat your lady?
I've been under the impression that you don't call your lady a bitch. Not if you want to keep it that way.
But he's here to get it poppin', hoppin'. Oh, and then he's got to throw it in. Let's ride up in the Benz. So there's the marketing scheme from Mercedes-Benz thrown into the song.
Yeah, I know. What, you don't have a Bentley?
What was that sound you just made?
Ching! There we go,
There it is. And the hair blowing in the wind, sun glistening off my skin or her lips. And then it just goes like completely off the rails. I'm nasty. Hey, you know me. But you still don't fuck with your baby?
Yeah, I don't understand what that means.
What the fuck just happened? Where did it take 6 people to write that? Where does any of that make any sense with anything else going on in the song? It's just like, hey, we need some words to fill this space. Can you just whatever comes off the top of your head?
That's 100% what it is. It makes me wonder, did they like do multiple lines for every line in the studio, and then like this engineer's just like cutting and pasting like, let's try this take. Nah, try that take. Nah.
Basically, it sounds like that. I mean, none of this makes any sense.
No.
None of it makes any sense.
No.
I don't know what the fuck is going on.
It's fucking gobbledygook. I'm nasty. Hey, you know me, but you still don't fuck with your baby.
What?
That doesn't mean anything. It doesn't mean anything. I don't know. Is he trying to say like, oh, and don't have sex with infants? I mean, that would make more sense than
yes,
whatever else is going on.
But he also says, where does I'm nasty come into any of this? He's like, hair blowing in the wind, sun glistening off my skin. Hey, I'm nasty. What?
Yeah, that's part of the thing of this song is constantly saying, I'm a big deal, and I'm a mean guy, and I'm tough. So you can't go like, a couple of bars without mentioning. Did I mention that I was tough? Because I'm contractually obligated to mention that I'm tough every other bar.
Another thing, because what had happened was, you see, and another thing, because yeah, I'm nasty.
Yeah. Like,
that's basically what you just said. That's what you did.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck this. This song's stupid.
And there's probably also this contingent of, oh, we're happy and we're getting married and we're in love, but I'm still mean.
Yeah.
Promise.
Motherfucker.
I'm like, I've got feelings, but I'm mean. I'm tough. I got this gravelly voice.
I mean, I don't even know what this is. Okay, let's move on. Let's move on to J-Lo's part here. I got it starts to make any sense, which I already know the answer because I looked ahead. But we'll give this to the listeners.
Now, people loving me and hating me, treating me ungratefully, but not knowing that they ain't making or breaking me. This is actually kind of interesting. Those two lines, not really in the sense of the song, but in reality, do make sense.
Yes.
Because she's always been a contentious person, in her great success, there's been people like, say, I don't know, me, who are like, fuck her, she's annoying, I hate her. And then people who just completely love her. So she's always been a source of disagreement, and she's had to take some heat, and I appreciate that. And putting in the song, and that is meaningful, not necessarily to the message of this song,
right?
But in real life. So,
and in context, right. But in context to this song,
it has nothing.
It's like, wait, they're hating you and loving you and treating you ungratefully because you're a whore?
Yeah, That's a start.
But not knowing that they ain't making or breaking me. Okay, so you don't give a shit. Well, this guy, Ja Rule, gives a shit.
Yeah, because only God can judge her.
Yeah. And my life, I live it to the limit, and I love it. Because I like the dick. And now I can breathe again, baby. Now I can breathe again? What?
Okay, couple things here. So first of all, my life, I live it. When she says that, I swear to God, I thought she said falafel. My life, falafel. Cha-ching! That's her new restaurant. My life, falafel. Yeah, it's in one of those mini malls, you know, off of Cahuenga. Cahuenga. Come to My Life Falafel.
Oh my God.
You can get some solid Mediterranean food.
And some hummus.
My Life Falafel to the limit, and I love it. Okay. Who cares? Who cares? There are no stakes in this song. So saying that you live your life to the limit and you love it means nothing. You haven't set up anything, any kind of story, any kind of stakes that would make it clear to us that you're living your life to the limit. It's just something that you're saying, just some passing statement like every other thing that she says in this song. So it doesn't mean anything.
Yeah, she's told us nothing.
She's told us nothing. Am I to believe that she takes dicks so deep that she could choke one day, and that's her idea of taking life to the limit? I'm probably going to cut that out. That's pretty
pretty awesome.
It's pretty awesome.
And degrading and mean, but I like it.
Yeah, I know, me too. That's why I said it, but still, it's a little misogynistic.
Oh, wait, maybe you're onto something here. Now I can breathe again, baby. Now I can breathe again, because she took that dick out of her mouth.
She was riding that line of survival with cock all the way down to her fucking uvula. Yes. And she loves it, but now she can breathe again.
Yes, so she lived that life to the limit. So Ja Rule's dick, maybe?
Yeah.
And she loves it, but now she can breathe again, which means she took it out. Baby, now she can breathe again.
Yeah, to me, that line, now I can breathe again, baby, now I can breathe again, totally ran out of shit to say. 100%.
What does that have to do with anything?
It doesn't. It's just like, here are words.
I mean,
we need another line. I don't know. And it's not even a full line. It's a half a line that she just says twice so that she can fill the whole line. It's like, okay, you just phone that the fuck in. And it's like the most blatant phone it the fuck in. And that quote you were reading from Ja Rule earlier about how, you know, she just comes in, she does it, and it's over. And it's like, yeah, because she doesn't put any effort in. You know, if you don't put any effort in, it's very easy to get these songs done very quickly.
Ugh.
It's garbage. Now, people screaming, what the deal with you and so, I tell them,
there you go.
Mind their biz, but they don't hear me, though. Yeah, okay.
I don't even know.
That relates, I guess. You know, it relates. You know.
You and so actually makes sense in that line, because it's could be anybody.
Yeah. I guess we're supposed to believe it's... but they don't hear her, though. Whatever. I mean, you know, at least those lines together say something. I mean, if that storyline hadn't kicked in the middle of the song, but like started from the beginning and they actually built it, it would mean more.
Yeah, it comes in at the end.
Yeah.
This is the information you should start with.
That's a good point. That would be an excellent beginning to the song. Mm-hmm. You know, people are talking about us and they want to know, but, you know, I don't tell them. And then we find out as the song goes on that they're building this relationship and they're really in love, even though they're from different sides of the block or whatever it is that could create tension.
Right.
Because there is no tension. It's just like, oh, we're into each other. Oh, okay, cool.
You fuck a lot of dudes and I love you and you don't give a shit because you're real. Because that's what it is.
Yeah.
If by being real you mean you're a cold, heartbreaking bitch, okay.
Yeah. That's another thing, is the chorus just does not pertain to the story in any way. You know? The song's called I'm Real. And what I'm taking away from that is that she's trying to say that I've got integrity, which it could not be farther from the truth.
Yeah.
And then the song is this love song. I think it's supposed to be kind of the star-crossed lovers thing, right? Where they're...
I guess so. I don't even know this song is fucking horrible.
It really is.
This is just the worst.
So under my skin.
Yeah, It's awful.
The last two lines, because I live my life to the limit, I love it. Now I could breathe again, baby. Now I could breathe again. Using those two lines again, like it wasn't a fucking ran out of shit to say earlier, and now it's double ran out of shit to say. It's like, let's take that line where I didn't know what I was going to put, and let's just use it again, because I fucking have no idea what to put here.
But what I don't understand is, why does it go from now I can breathe again to now I could breathe again? Why does it change? There isn't even a reason why that changes.
No. I don't know. She forgot what she sang the first time.
Just to switch it up? Yeah, what? Yeah. Now I could breathe again.
Why didn't they just cut and paste it with Pro Tools? Let's do that again.
Now I could breathe again. Now I could breathe again.
I could breathe.
That seems weird to me, just grammatically. Yeah, now I could.
Now I could breathe again. Yeah, that tense-wise, it's a tense thing.
Yeah, it seems odd.
I think that's a type of past tense kind of thing, right?
Yeah.
Because now I can breathe again is now. But if I'm telling a story about something that happened, and, you know, I was in a well and I couldn't breathe, but once they pulled me out, now I could breathe again, and, you know.
Now I could breathe again.
So it's kind of in the past. Why am I putting this much effort into it? Fuck you, J-Lo. Fuck you, Ja Rule. This song fucking sucks. This is bullshit.
Sucks.
I hate this song. Fucking hate this song.
And next.
Such a load of shit. I don't.
Get it out.
Yeah.
Then
I'm done with my notes anyways.
Yeah, me too.
But so. I mean, fuck that. I forgot about this song, and then when I rediscovered it, I was like, oh yeah, this is garbage. This is fucking garbage.
I just kind of don't think I think I don't get it anymore. I don't understand.
Did you ever?
I don't know. I feel like I went to school and they taught us these things in lyric writing class and songwriting class, and I just find that as I've come into the real world that none of that shit fucking matters.
No. It's
weird. It's just an interesting thing to learn technique and then just throw it out the window because it doesn't fucking matter.
Here's the thing. Is, you know, they try to teach you how to write a good song, but you don't have to write a good song to write a successful song. Success does not equal good.
Good. Gotcha. That's an excellent point. That's what I'm learning from this podcast.
Yeah, and from the world.
I mean, McDonald's, Coca-Cola, both terrible products. Awful, terrible for you. They will kill you. And yet, very successful.
You know? And that is the way of the world. That is commerce and capitalism. It's not about what's good, it's about what's popular. Which is why when I hear this stuff, you know, and I've said it so many times, it's just manufactured. So when I hear it, I hear a manufactured product that it's vapid, has nothing going on. Next, I don't want to hear it. I want to hear something that's got some substance and feeling to it, but that maybe I'm the exception, which maybe I'm just like that artist guy that just, you know, I'm looking for more. Yeah. I'm looking for more. Quit being a dick. Quit ruining everything and going against the grain, and, you know, get in line, man. Yeah. Get in line. Yeah. Agreed. And that's you know, it's the way of capitalism, you know. It's like, if we shoot for the middle, we can sell more units, but you know, who wants the middle? You know, who wants something that's meant to please everybody? That's the hard thing too, is how do you find that balance of when you write something that's so generic like this and so banal that when you're writing for everybody, you don't end up writing for nobody. You know what I mean? Because that's the risk you take. So where does it happen? Like when I did Everybody Get Fun, it was, you know, it's a take on it, that idea to write very generically and write totally asinine lyrics, and people like it because it's hooky and shit like that. But where's the how do I know if this is to nobody rather than to everybody? It's just a weird thing. Right. How the fuck does it happen? Who decides that? That's what I want to know. Who decides that? Money, right? The record company. Yeah, I guess. I don't know. I guess. You know, people who have their finger on the pulse, producers and stuff, who are like, this is kind of what we do, and it's popular right now, and whatever. And I don't know. I don't get it. I'm too weird to understand normal. And
Yeah.
I'm so used to being weird and totally fine with that. And so I don't know. But yeah, that's one of my favorite points. The idea that when you try to please everybody, you end up pleasing no one. I don't want to be a number and part of a just a mass of people agreeing.
Yeah.
I want something that speaks to me as an individual and
taps into my hat
my
strings,
hat.
Ted.
Hey. Let's take a left turn here and go to the old This Song Fucking Jams.
A
pleasant alternative, where we discuss the songs that are not stupid.
And don't suck.
And do not suck.
Yes.
What are you listening to, man?
Well, I actually had been meaning to talk about this particular song. There is a band. I do believe this band is from Sweden. I'm gonna fact check that as I continue here. So, as we know about myself, I tend to like bands that are not exactly mainstream, and this particular band, they're called Catatonia.
Oh yes, I've heard of them.
They used to be more of a metal band where they would play kind of like death metal stuff, but now they're doing more of a they are from Sweden, thank you, and they do they kind of like took a page out of the Opeth book, and so they kind of went down into a road where they're doing sort of like adding the softer singing, and there's a similar sound in that respect, but they took that page, but they make it their own. And so I was actually really impressed with, I think it was like 3 albums ago, that when they came out, when I first heard of them, and then, I don't know, they were sort of more like straight ahead rock, a lot of 4/4 type stuff. But this record, they just released a record this year called The Fall of Hearts, and the very first track on the record starts off, and it's like this cool arpeggiated guitar, and it's in an odd meter, and then it kind of goes in, and as it kicks in, like this cool, like this percussion and stuff, and it's 7-minute song, so all of a sudden I was like, oh, that's 7 minutes? That's a long song. But they decided to take a turn and go more progressive, and the guy's voice is really nice and soothing, and the lyrics are really kind of cool and like dark and dismal and stuff, but musically and sonically, it's a fucking home run. And the song's called Takeover, and it's got all the things that I like about music, really, because it's got soft parts, it's got hard parts, it has it's got dynamics, it has beautiful singing. He does mostly singing now. I don't think he's doing a lot of the growly stuff these days. Awesome guitar tones. It's a new drummer on this record. Their old drummer was really, really good, but the new drummer crushes it. Just everything about it. And the song's 7 minutes long, and nowhere in it are you ever bored. Ever.
Yes.
Like, it just keeps kind of evolving into this thing, and then even goes back to the original idea in the middle of the song, and then takes you somewhere else. And then the record itself does that the whole way through. And that's I've been listening to this record a lot. It's not like a gym record, and it's because it's got heavy stuff and it's got soft stuff, kind of the Opeth way, but it's different than Opeth. But it's definitely a good record to ride my motorcycle to.
Yes.
There, California.
Yes. Go on a journey.
So, Catatonia, Takeover on The Fall of Hearts.
Awesome. Stoked. Gonna totally check that out.
It's awesome.
So, recently, out of nowhere, become obsessed with Let It Bleed by the Rolling Stones. I don't know what made me get on this song, but I got to listen to it multiple times a day now for some reason. And it's such a fun song. I love that chorus. We all need someone to lean on or dream on or cream on. I love the sentiment of those words. I love the melody of it. And I love in the verse when they go to that, the E chord, when they go to that chord right there, the first chord of the verse, every time they do that, it just makes me so fucking happy. That one chord, that 5 or 6 chord that doesn't resolve, it just makes me so fucking happy. Like, I could listen to that song for that. Just that chord just makes me so happy. But I love I love that he's singing about, doing coke and sympathy and that he goes for those lines about we all need someone to cream on and you can come on me and stuff that just blatantly dirty shit that he's singing in 1969 on a record, just like, yep, we're fucking, you know.
I like that was a possibility back then. Like when they, that shit was cool when they in the 60s when they snuck, because they kind of snuck it in, I think.
Yeah,
you know,
yeah,
like it was obvious, but it was like they had to like sort of market it to the record companies in a certain way. No, what I meant was, you know.
Yeah, like you're not paying attention. And it's like, oh, wait a minute, like this song is very kind of their kind of approach to a country vibe, and seemingly very safe. It is saying very risque things, which is awesome. They're like the kings of that. I mean, like Brown Sugar is seemingly pretty innocuous, and it is very much not in any way, shape, or form. Like that song is very edgy. I love the sing-along quality to it. It just makes me want to sit around with a bunch of people and holler it out. I love that it's rough around the edges. Like they go to that second verse, and I think it's the piano player completely misses the chord. And it's so obvious. Every time I hear it, I'm like, damn it, he missed the chord again. But it's so cool that would never happen.
Oh, yeah.
That would never happen now. Honestly, back then, there was no reason to not to go, he fucked up, let's take it again. You know,
right.
or punch it. They could punch it back then. Maybe they're going, you know, maybe they're doing those tracks live to 2 or something. And
yeah, maybe.
Probably doing 4-track, probably not multi-tracking completely back then. But still, you know what? It's a 3-minute song. Like I'm sure they had plenty of time in the studio to go, oh, let's take it again. You know, it's from the top. I'm like, fuck it, you got it eventually.
You know, I'm gonna tell you something now, and I hate to disappoint everybody in listener land. Not a Rolling Stones fan.
Oh yeah,
it's one of those bands that you know, I understand that I'm supposed to like them. I understand that they're really good at what they do. I understand the importance of them, and that there be certain bands that exist these days if it weren't for them. But I don't know what it is. I just don't dig it, and I've tried so many times to get into it, and I don't know why it just falls flat. You know, like I said, things got to touch me in my hat. If they don't touch me in my hat, I mean, they have like Wild Horses. That's a good song. I like that song.
That's a great song.
That's a good one.
Yeah, I feel like for them, like I don't love them the way I love the Beatles. You know, with the Beatles, like, you know, I can pretty much pick up almost all of it and really enjoy it. Whereas the Stones, like, there's definitely songs I'm like, nah. The songs that they do that are good are great, you know.
Gotcha. Yeah,
so this one, you know, and I went back and I'm like, I should listen to this album. Like you're saying, I should try to, you know, listen to more of their stuff all the way through. And I listened to the record, and it's like, you know, Give Me Shelter. Like, okay, that's huge. That song's fucking powerful.
Right.
But then there's like 5 or 6 songs on there that I'm like, nah.
Right.
I think my life was complete without these. So it's, you know, you know, that record has a bunch of great ones. Midnight Rambler's great. This one's great. You know, it has You Can't Always Get What You Want, which, while spectacular, I think I've already listened to that one into the ground, so I usually skip that. But you know, I'd say I could pull 4 songs out of that record, 5 songs, and be happy. So I'm kind of with you where it's like, I'm not a huge Stones fan, but I love the songs by them that are really special.
Gotcha. I don't really understand why the Stones and the Beatles, like, it's you have to pick one or the other, but people do that. Like they're not even in the same. They weren't even really competitors back then. The Beatles were first, you know, and the Stones kind of followed after, right?
Yeah, I don't.
But for some reason, people pick one or the other. And that I don't really quite understand that.
I think that harkens back to then, though. I think the Beatles were a lot more accessible, and the Stones were just dirty and dark. And
it's sort of like Blur and Oasis. Like they're not even really. Why is there sides to this? Because they're not even. And it was only because they happen to have big songs at the same time, and they're both from England.
Right. Yeah,
that was it. Yeah. There's nothing similar about their music whatsoever.
Not really. No.
No.
You know, if given the choice, I'd probably choose the Beatles. You know?
Oh, yeah, me too.
There's, you know, a couple of songs like this one. I love this. I love Let It Bleed. And I love to, you know, I love to just play it. It feels good to play.
So one of the things I've noticed, I guess the guitar playing is cool on Rolling Stones stuff. That's why I've come to learn
that is true.
A lot of my guitar player friends, they like the Stones because of the guitar playing, and there's a cool riffy stuff that they do that
Yeah.
me not being a proficient guitar player in that way, I don't really understand it because I play a lot of power chords and,
Yeah, there's like a lot of fun, great
Yeah,
Telecaster
that's-
work, and that
yeah.
the open G tuning thing. It just feels so good. It's just fun. When you start playing it, it's like, it's so iconic. You play those first couple of chords of Brown Sugar and it's like, oh, that's it. That's it. You know?
Yeah. No,
On a telly.
I can get that for sure. I mean, that I totally understand. When something's fun to sing for me, it's like I don't even care who the artist is. If it's fun to sing, I'll like R. Kelly's learning to what is it? Is it R. Kelly?
I Believe I Can Fly?
Yeah, I love to sing that song, even though I don't even think I like that song. I'm not even sure if I do, but I love to sing that melody because it's just so fun to sing. And anything by Chris Cornell, like,
oh, of course,
it's like it's so fun. His melodies are so fun. So I get that idea of like if it feels good to play it, people like get into it. That makes sense.
Yeah,
I guess it's like primal.
It speaks to my heart, and I think it speaks to my self-deprecating way of life too. The message of we all need someone we can bleed on, I think I can relate to that, even if it's for a little while.
There you go. And there you said it.
Are.
So J-Lo, go fuck yourself.
Yeah, suck it, you fucking
you lying
hooker.
You fucking lying hooker. Oh, you real.
I swear we're not really misogynists, except when it comes to J-Lo, because fuck her.
Yo, J-Lo, you real slutty.
Yeah, you're real untalented. I swear to God, I will find that flesh-colored lip gloss and I will throw it at you. So on that note,
there you go.
That's a show. So for JP Von Hitchburg and J-Lo and Ja Rule, I'm Jeff Callenbach. Don't let the man get you down. Penis.
That's better.